Hi everybody, or hola, or ciao, or hola, Portuguese. Hope you all are doing well. And Twilight, the movie version, is coming out this Friday. And I was thinking, well, what's next for other people? Like, I read a lot of different vampire series and a lot of different books. So I've kind of like something in the book world to tide me over until like some of my other favorite series releases. So it's just kind of like a cycle that keeps going. But a lot of people don't know about different vampire series if vampire books are your thing. So I have some recommendations for you because we all know that you've read the entire Twilight series. There you go. See, I know you all have read it. So I have some recommendations for you if you are bored. Um, this series, House of Night, by I think Stevie Cass from Kristen Cass, and it's basically sort of it's actually really different, like the point of view. It has like really weird and random thoughts that go real teenager. And basically, what happens is the main character Zoe, she like in this vampire world, you get marked to become a vampire. So somebody goes and they mark you with like this crescent, cool little crescent marking. Um, I think there's 4 books in the series so far. I have all 4 of them, but my 4th one, I think I left that one at the newsroom desk at school. So I didn't have that for you, but the artwork is really pretty, really interesting story, and basically Zoe is this really cool little one-of-a-kind thing. She's been gifted with all these elements, and nobody ever in the history of this whole little book world has ever had that before. So it's basically about her kind of like growing up and all this rivalry stuff, cliquey stuff. There are mean girls in it, so it's kind of like sort of like a Mean Girls thing, like the Mean Girls movie, but vampire-y, and it's actually, I thought it was funny, and I thought it was interesting, so you might want to check that out, and I will put prices too in the info box, so in case you guys want to go out and buy it, you don't know how much it is. These books are $8.95 in the U.S., I don't know how much that is in other places besides Canada, because it says on here $8.95 U.S. and $9.95 Canada. But yeah, I'll put the prices on the side. So that is one series. This is the 3rd installment of Vampire Academy, Vampire Academy by Rachel Mead. And this one is really different. Um, the vampires in this one, there's vampire guardians, and then there's vampires, and all the vampires are royal. And then there's also humans. So it's like there's humans, vampires, and the vampire guardians. So each 3 are kind of like a different type of, not really race, but I don't know, a different type of being. I don't know how to explain it. But it's really interesting. The main characters are Rose and Lissa. And Rose is sort of like the bad girl, likes to be funny. She's the vampire guardian, and Lissa is sort of like the opposite. She's a really polite girl. It's really interesting. It has a lot of like crazy politics, a lot of action. Um, Obviously romance. All the books that I've had some type of romance in them. But obviously it's for teenagers again, or adults, because adults might find it entertaining. Um, this is the 3rd one. I'm still working on it. As you can see on my pretty cheap bookmark. But it's interesting and I recommend it. And this one is $8.99. $10 for you Canadians watching. And I don't know how much it is anywhere else. Next series I have for you is Night World by L.J. Smith. She has like this whole like Night World itself, and the Night World is like vampires, psychics, and like witches and all these other things. They have their own separate world, separate from humans. And so within this whole Night World thing, there are a bunch of characters, like vampires and witches and like werewolves and stuff. And it's basically about their interactions with like humans. Like in the Night World, they have their own laws law that they follow, and that world is basically a secret from everyday world. It's really interesting. There are different characters. There's like two or three. I think there are two or three of these ones. Um, and there's also like a different series. I'm not really sure what it's called, but it's by the same author. But they all have like, they're all bases in the net world, so it's really interesting. Um, there's another series that I do want to talk about. Oh, I forgot to tell you the price. The price is $8.99 for this thick book, so it's good. The next series that I want to, my hair's messed up. The next series that I want to tell you guys about is, it's called Blue Bloods, and it's by Melissa Dela Cruz. I think the books are about like 15, $16, maybe 18 at the most, but I'll put for sure price in the info box on this side or that side. I don't know what side it is. Anyways, that one is sort of like a gossip girl, like the upper class and then the lower class. All the blue bloods, or there's like basically the blue bloods are the vampires, and all the blue bloods kind of, a lot of them are like upper class, so they have like, the blue blood thing is like, it's also an exclusive group, not just what they call themselves. It's basically like the Blue Bloods Club is sort of like the country club of vampires. I thought it was really interesting. The main character, even though she grew up rich, her family is no longer, um, they're no longer as prestigious as they once were, and she lives on a budget. She does things a certain way, and it's basically based about all these kids who go to this one private school and how to deal with becoming vampires, because they have an interesting take on vampires. A lot of these books, you're not really bitten, the ones I recommended, you're not really bitten to be a vampire, it just kind of happens to you. Like you're born with it or something like that. So I hope you guys do enjoy the Twilight movie. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I could see it on the opening day on Friday, but I do look forward to seeing it. So I hope you guys liked my book recommendations. If you guys go out and buy them, it'll be good for you, for your brain. So it would be really good if you did that. So just wrapping it up, I will list the prices, and remember, Vampire Academy, House of Night, and Night World, and the one that I didn't have a book for, which was the Blue Bloods novel by Melissa Dela Cruz. So I hope you guys found this helpful, and if you're interested in books, vampire books specifically, then you might want to check some of them out. So I'll be hoping to make some videos for you guys. So sorry I haven't really been doing much. You know, I have school. And by the way, I am not 15, I am not 14, I'm not 16, I am 19. I am out of high school. I graduated in 2007, whatever you want to call it. I'm in my second year of college, so some people are messaging me saying, oh, you're just done with high school, you're a freshman. I'm like, sorry guys, I'm not in high school. And I think I got somebody that's trying to, I don't know. Well, I'm not in high school. That's all I want to say. So, you guys are doing well, and I look forward to making more videos, and I love to hear from you guys. Comments, ratings, messages, anything really. So, I hope to hear from you guys soon. Bye!